right, got a quick question. What is titanium, far infrared heat, negative ions, floating plates, and all so much more have in common? Well, to me, it sounds like it's some kind of, robotic spaceship, kind of a fancy thing, but actually it's technology that goes into, quite frankly, the most advanced flattening iron that I have ever seen in my life for a price that truly blew me away. There's lots of flattening irons out there, $150, $200, $300, and this is so exciting to have Johnny joining me, Johnny Wright, who is the guest on our Corioliss flattening iron. Hi, Johnny.
Hello.
All right, I got to brag on this man for a minute. Okay, you ready for this? Here's the resume. All right, not only a celebrity hairstylist, you've worked with so many celebrities, including Sherry Shepherd, Vanessa Williams, Kelly Rowlands, Neil Long, and he's the personal stylist to our First Lady, Michelle Obama. You've been in the biz for a long time, and I know you have a great reputation.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be here on the air with Premiere unless you absolutely did, absolutely believed in a product.
Absolutely.
And this one truly is one I know you love.
I love it. I absolutely love it. It's just a great, great, great flat iron. I mean, it has a soft touch, so it's easy. It's grip. You can easily grip it. You won't drop it. You won't drop it out your hand in the morning. If you're tired and you're sleepy, it's a really great iron. And then you also have the traveling kit, the heat-resistant traveling kit. So if you're on the road and you got to make it out, look good and get out to the airport, you can throw it in the little traveling kit. Throw it in your bag. You don't have to worry about it burning into your clothes. It's just a great tool.
Well, and what I loved about it, too, and again, we're going to go through the features. We're going to walk over here and show you demonstrations. And while we do that, let's get into what makes this really, really different, girls. This is not your typical run-of-the-mill consumer flattening iron.
No, it's not.
It has more features. And like I said, I was listing some of them. It sounds like almost a robotic, high-tech spaceship. There's so many cool things to it. But for me, it was all about the wow of the technology that's built in. So let me pick your brain while you're doing your straightening. We're going to start off, why titanium plate as opposed to the ceramics we see out there?
Now, the titanium plate is microscopically more smoother than a ceramic plate. A ceramic plate, over time, is much more harsher to the hair shaft. So you want to have something more smoother and much more gentle to the hair, and that's what the titanium plate supplies. Okay. A much more gentle feel to the hair, and it also, the plate heats from tip to tip evenly. So you have no hot spots.
Oh, that's great.
And it's great. It's a great tool. She has a lot of wavy hair. And the great thing about this tool, the tool is so efficient that you don't even have to blow dry your hair first. Women have to worry about blowing dry their hair first and then silking it out. The tool is so efficient, it's so smooth that it will straighten the hair without that step.
Wow. And you can even see the plates look completely different. Now, the plates also float. Why are there floating plates built into this?
This plate is designed for textures of all kinds.
Right.
So because of that, the floating plates conforms to the density of your texture. That's what's so important about this.
And I mean, that's brilliant. So you've got really thin hair, the floating plates won't press as hard on it. If you have really coarse hair, it's going to adjust. So think about that. A floating plate mechanism inside this flattening iron. I told you it was going to be really, really different than anything you've ever seen. One of the other features I know that we're both really fond of is you have temperature control. Explain why that is so very important.
Temperature control is all about it's all about catering to the specific texture of your hair. So if you have
fine hair,
if you have fine hair, or if it's chemically treated, or you have color hair, you want to make sure that you use more of the lower temperatures. If you have very coarse and thick hair, you want to get it to the maximum amount of straightness. You want to make sure you use the higher temperatures of hair. So I do not like flat irons that just only have an on and off switch. You want to make sure you have a flat iron that has a variable heating mechanism to it,
and I think
just like the C1.
And that's huge, because I've had people say, oh my gosh, you got to watch it because your hair is so fine. Don't use a super hot flat iron. Well, who knows? You turn the on button on and you go, I don't know if it's hot, cold, or anything in between. Also, too, we just launched, I told you about this, Johnny, as well, Dancing with the Stars. They're synthetic hair pieces.
Yes.
And you actually can put heat to them, but you must control the heat on the synthetic hair of the Dancing with the Stars. And so if you've got one of those flattening irons and you're not able to control that heat, you really must have it. Because if you use too hot of a heat and your hair's a finer hair or thinner or whatever it might be, you actually are doing some serious damage to your hair.
Absolutely. And what I recommend is start off at a lower heat. And if it doesn't get you the maximum amount of straightness that you want, you go up as much as you can to get it to the heat that is perfect for your texture. That's what the C1 is all about. It's about having a tool that is specifically designed for your texture in any texture, and that's what's great about it.
So because I just totally love my job, I was digging around on the website, their website, right? The Corioliss website. And I thought, well, let me see what they have in there compared to what we're doing. Number one, this was made just for HSN customers. We're the only one can have this model. Number two, their lowest price full-size straightener started at $150, and it went up to $300. So we're talking about the type of professional flat irons that most of the time you have to be a cosmetologist, you have to have a license to go buy. You can now get at home for yourself. And we even discussed this as well, Johnny. There are features on here that professionals should have, like control.
Absolutely.
That temperature control is crucial. All right, now, ready for the next quiz question?
Yeah, shoot.
Wait, let's talk about far infrared heat. I thought that was a really great feature.
Now, that allows the iron to heat your hair from within, so it keeps moisture in your hair, so you have much more shiny hair. It won't dry the hair out. It's just an excellent technology that is added to the flat iron that it keeps the healthy hair.
Right.
This flat iron is all about having healthy hair, and that's what's important. Having healthy hair and having a flat iron that works specifically for your texture is what's important. You want something that's designed personal for you, and that's what the Corioliss C1 is all about.
Yeah, and I think that's really exciting. Now, again, there's some more, so hang on. Negative ion technology.
Yes. Now, you notice here, if you come in closer, you see that she has a little bit of frizz on top of her hair. The negative ion technology eliminates the frizz from her hair. That's what's great.
How many more things did you really ever realize that a flat iron could have all this in it? And again, if you've got one that's too hot, if your hair literally is frying, you can hear it frying when you're using it. Here's a great example of this negative ion technology. And again, if you've got frizzy hair, if you've got that fuzz on your hair, that negative ion technology built into our model is going to help eliminate that. It's just amazing to me what this can do. But we don't stop there. I have more. Heat expansion technology.
Yes. Heat expansion technology is basically what the plate is all about. And then also the plate, like I said, the total plate heats evenly, which is important. You don't have the heat spots. And with heat spots, a lot of times that makes the hair more dry. I noticed when I used to use ceramic irons, that ceramic irons would, after a while, make the hair limp because it takes elasticity out of the hair. With the titanium plate, you don't have that. The elasticity stays in the hair stays shiny, moisturized. You can get body. You can do so much with this. I'm going to demonstrate on the next model to do some curls with the flat iron.
And we talked about the floating plate technology. The plate makes every time you go to straighten your hair absolutely perfect, no matter what kind of hair you have. It can be the thinnest, finest hair. It could be super, super coarse, thick hair. Really, it works on any hair type whatsoever, correct?
Yep, exactly. That's what it's.
And what are you doing now?
Just adding some curls to the hair.
Oh, that's cute.
That's
simple.
simple.
That looks great. Like, oh, wow.
She was shocked, right?
Well, and also, too, I know this one
because it has a nice, but it has a nice
Sure.
circumference to a round circumference, so it makes a good curl to the hair.
You know what's nice about that, too? You don't get that awkward straight edge.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you're new to flat iron, you're like, oh, I get a crease every time.
Yeah.
Also, I want to show you guys, I'm going to try to hold this, too. And again, you've got that temperature control, but I want you to see the actual plate in here. You'll see it looks different than anything you've ever seen before. Look at that plate right there. That's one of the floating plates. Totally different than any type of flat iron out there. There's another great look at it, but that floating technology of the plates is, again, all about results, results, results.
Yes.
Maybe you've got an old clunker, it's biting the dust. Maybe you have one where you have to go over your hair 5 and 6 times. You ever have to do that? Where you're going, 3, 4 times just trying to get it perfectly straight and shiny. You can see with one slow pull,
just one swipe,
it's done. It's beautiful.
And you see how smooth that it's going over the hair shaft. That's because of the way the flat iron is designed. You have the soft touch on the outside, but you also have the glossy finish on the inside that helps it smooth past the hair real nice and easily.
Really beautiful. All right, so here's the story. This is brand new. And again, just to give you a reference point, because I did all the digging around, you can go on their site and you'll find them. The lowest price full-size one is $150, and they go up to $300. And clearly, there's some really advanced technology, but it's worth spending the extra money. I honestly thought, Johnny, I was going through all my notes, and I was like, oh, my gosh, it does this, it does this, it does this. By the way, we've also included free shipping and handling. You can use the 2 flex pays. Here's the point where you want to use automated ordering and trust our 30-day guarantee, because flat irons are awesome. The look is that beautiful, straight, silky hair. And, boy, do you have some curly hair and a lot of it. But, that's the look we all want, and we wonder, how in the world do I get it? I'm struggling every day. Look at that. Can you show her just what you did? Look, she's like, wow. You know when the model's impressed because these models see everything.
And they go, wow.
Wow, it's got to be good.
This goes back to the point I said earlier. Normally with this, you want to blow dry it, silk it out before you flat iron it, but I didn't have to do that. Her hair is in its natural state, and I'm going to go right on top with the flat iron and silk it out.
And I want
Using
you
the
guys
comb
to see
guide
that.
me.
Look at that.
It's going straight out just like that. It's very simple.
Okay, wait at the end. Look, it's like fireworks. I'm waiting for it. Oh my gosh! Look, can you guys see that? Wait, hang on, Johnny.
I'm looking too.
Yeah, I know. She's like, let me look too. Okay, wait. I want you guys to see. Okay, can we go? I want you to turn your face this way, just a little bit.
This way?
No, towards me, because I want them. Look at that. Absolutely went from, this is her natural hair, very, very, very curly, very thick hair. Look at how smooth and gorgeous that is. And again, no pulling, no tugging. You're not blow drying first and then fiddling with that and doing that afterwards. There it is. Oh, look at the before and after. Again, it doesn't matter what hair type you have. Remember, those really technical floating heads adjust to all hair types. You have temperature control, which is huge. You must be careful with the temperature of your flat iron.
Absolutely.
If you've never heard that before, please understand that does more damage to hair than you would believe when you're using too hot of an iron. And most of us don't know how to control that because we're not professional like you are.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of women want to reach for the flat iron every morning. And I always suggest not to overheat style your hair. So with this, I can say go ahead and use it every morning because you have temperature control. And that's what's important. If you use it every morning at a 250, that is not as damaging as use it at the 450, which most irons just go to 450 and have no variable of heat.
Right.
That's what's great about the Corioliss.
Yeah, and there's professional irons that are literally $200, $400 that don't have variable heat in them. This one does. And again, if you got our Dancing with the Stars synthetics and you were like, I really want to play with those, don't use your traditional on-off flat iron. Grab this one. Now, with everybody in the phone line right now, I have about 1,900 left, and then this is going to be completely sold out. It's Johnny's first appearance with us. We're so thrilled to have him here. He brings us a phenomenal tool that has more technology and more advanced features than we've ever offered, even on HSN. And quite frankly, you go get those models, and even if you go to a supermart, Johnny, you know this,
yes.
You go out to a supermart and you say, I don't know which one to pick. You know, if it's more expensive, it's got to be better. So you grab a $99 flat iron, you get it at home, has none of the features featured in ours tonight, or grab this one. This is really unbelievable at $79. And I didn't look at the price first. I was going through all the features first, and I assumed with all these advanced features, it was going to be $150. We've sold hot irons for $150 here on HSN. When I saw $79, I was absolutely taken aback.
I was shocked.
And you were too, weren't you?
Yeah.
And free shipping and handling tonight on this one specifically. You can use the 2 flex pays. What are some other tips we should know about this or features we should know?
It's just important to know that, you know, I love the fact that it has dual voltage. That is amazing. I was about to talk about the traveling.
Yes, please.
So the dual voltage is amazing. So that means you can use it all over the world.
That's
so
awesome.
You don't have to worry about, because a lot of times I travel a lot, of course, and a lot of flat irons, I plug them in, even in the transformer, and they still blow out.
Right? Yeah.
But because this has dual voltage, you don't have to worry about that.
Also, talk about the cord.
Oh, yeah, the cord is... I know, right?
There's more features.
The cord is great. The cord is 9 feet long and has a 360-degree swivel cord. So that means it never tangles.
Yeah, isn't that the worst too? After years, have you ever got those that are so coiled up that you can't uncoil them?
Absolutely.
9 feet, so you can go a really long distance with this one, and it's got that 360-degree swivel on it too. And again, here's the countdown. Right now, with everybody in the phone lines, we're down to about 1,700 left, and then this will be called sold out. I know Johnny is on tomorrow, and then does your visit end tomorrow?
Yes.
He's busy. He
Tomorrow
got to go all over the place.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of business, but here's the story. We want to make sure that you jump in and get yours, because this, at this rate, obviously is going to sell out tomorrow by his, maybe before his last visit at this point. All right, Kim in Illinois, you're on with Johnny. Welcome to HSN, and thanks for being a part of our evening.
Well, hi, guys. It's great speaking to you.
Hi.
Hello.
We'll meet Johnny.
Hi, Suzanne. You're one of my favorites, too.
Oh, and you're one of my favorites, too, Kim.
Yeah, and I'm a big customer of HSN. Probably too big.
No, we love it you're here. Tell me, why did you pick this up tonight? Because I'm sure probably your first time seeing it.
Yeah, it is. Well, I use a flat iron every day. I've got a question, though. I usually do my hair, and I don't blow dry it. And I'm currently using, like, a wet to dry. Can I use this on that?
No, I honestly don't recommend wet to dry flat irons. I like you to dry your hair completely and then use to use the flat iron to heat style your hair. So I wouldn't say you would use this for wet to dry. We don't recommend it for that.
All right.
Don't recommend it for that.
No.
And like, what temperature should I start out at? My hair is really, it's probably a medium texture, but it's very coarse.
Oh, really? So I would say start off with like 300 to 350.
Okay.
See how that works for you. If you need to increase, you can go up. If not, you can come down.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so excited to get it.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, it is like the fanciest car I've ever seen. I mean,
It is fancy,
one
right?
feature after another after another. And Kim, let us know how you like it, okay? All right, we're going to head on down that way.
Okay.
Let's show some more. Hair looks beautiful. Now you got to finish it, right? We're going to leave you to do it by yourself. All right, now describe her hair for us.
It's really fine. It's
very
really
fine.
straight.
Yeah.
We just want to add some volume to it. Just going to add some
See,
curls.
that's funny, too, because most of us are going, I want really pencil straight hair. In your case, she's like, no, really? I'd like a little volume.
Yeah, add a little volume to it.
And how are you doing that?
Just using the curling iron and using it as a bevel iron.
Okay.
That's the great thing about this tool. You can use it for so many reasons and so many styling techniques.
That's great. And also, too, because it's got that soft grip, you
Yeah.
really can get a hold of it.
You can.
A lot of times you're like, I feel like, you've got 3 thumbs trying to work with hair products, especially straight irons. But again, let's run the technology. This is just blowing me away. You have the titanium plates, pro variable temperature control. So from the finest of fine hair to the super coarse, thick hair, you got it covered. Then we have the far infrared heat. That, I don't think we talked about enough, honestly.
Right.
Because that is keeping moisture in your hair. If it doesn't say that on the packaging of the other stuff you've looked at, and chances are it won't, that's drying your hair out, which is making it brittle, it's making it fall off, it's making it break. When you have, and this is so cool, far infrared heat, it's a totally different type of heat that actually keeps the moisture in your hair. And as you said, Johnny, you guys designed this to be healthy for your hair.
Absolutely. Healthy for your hair and safe to use as well. There's another feature that if you leave it on for 30 minutes and if you have not used it, it will cut off.
That's the best,
So
too.
if you run out and go to work
and you
realize, oh my God, I didn't turn the flat iron off, it's going to turn itself off in 30 minutes. That's another great
That is an
tip.
awesome feature, by the way.
Yeah.
Because how many of us have done that and had to turn around and go home? Or all day long, all you can think about, you're obsessed with the idea that your house is burned down because you forgot to unplug
Yes.
your flat iron, So now you don't have to worry. It's got a safety feature built in. And again, let me give you another update. 1,500 left with everybody I have on the phone lines. If you get in tonight, you're good. You got it done. If you wait, I do believe this is going to sell out tomorrow before Johnny's finished. All right, now we're going to say hi to, and I hope I get this right, Legier in Massachusetts. You're on with Johnny and HSN. Welcome.
Yes, hi, how are you?
Hi, meet Johnny.
Hello.
Hello. First, I have to say I love the safety feature. Every morning, well, probably about twice a week when I use my ceramic iron, I always run back in from the car to make sure I unplugged it, so it's a great feature.
It's an excellent
Yes.
feature. What's some of the other features that you appreciated?
I definitely like the floating plates.
Yeah,
I think
interesting?
that's very unique. I haven't seen that out there at all.
Have you ever heard of the far infrared heat?
Never.
Yeah, nor have I, until tonight.
Never. And I was wondering, do you suggest using a product before you flat iron?
Good question.
That's always good to use some type of protective serum over your hair before you heat style. It just acts as a barrier between the flat iron, the heat, and your hair. So it's always good to use some type of protective serum on your hair. But you don't have to use a lot of product. A little goes a long way. You don't want to weigh your hair down. Just use a little bit just to protect your hair. Yes, I do recommend that.
And Legier, too, I would recommend, if you saw Michael DeCesare's Liquifix, if you put that on right before you use it, it even helps the results to be quicker and, I think, even more efficient.
Okay. And my last question is, my best friend in North Carolina, she's actually taking swimming lessons, and she's probably going to get a weave in about a month or so. Would this be the perfect gift for her?
Absolutely. Remember, this goes all the way up to 450 degrees. So that can tackle any texture of hair.
Okay.
So with weave texture, they normally hold the curl really good. So you want to make sure that you have higher temperatures. So this is perfect for that. I use it on my extensions as well, too.
All right. Well, we hope she enjoys it. We hope you enjoy it. And thank you so much for being a part of our evening. All right. The countdown is definitely on at this point. About 1,300 are left. And then this will be totally sold out. And this is the launch. And I want to run through this technology again. And I'm sorry I have to read it. But that's how advanced it is. I can't memorize this because it's awesome. It's titanium plates to begin with. They're floating titanium plates, which is really impressive because they literally float remote to adjust to whatever type hair that they're going to be used on. Then it's pro variable temperature control from fine, clear up to very thick hair. You control the temperature. I can't tell you how crucial that is. The far infrared heat, that's going to help keep moisture in your hair so your hair is actually healthier, as opposed to using those heating elements on ceramics that are just drying your hair. It's like taking an ironing board with no steam and just going over and over and over and over again. It really dries it out. Negative ion technology. I thought that was another great feature.
Yes.
Because, for example, this beautiful model, she has a lot of fuzz going on with her hair. Explain that ion technology again.
Again, it just eliminates the frizz and the static from your hair.
That's
so
great.
It's a great technology.
Wait, look at that,
and
too.
again, just one swipe.
Wow.
Go over it. Didn't have to blow dry it, tickle out first. I just went over it with the flat iron a couple of times, and now you have
And what
silky,
causes the
straight,
shine?
healthy hair.
Oh, that's just beautiful.
Also the infrared as well.
Is it really?
Yeah, because it heats from within.
Okay.
So it helps to keep the moisture on your hair, keeps it nice and silky, keeps it shiny and soft and touchable.
And really touchable. Yeah,
Yes.
It doesn't feel crunchy or hard.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or super dry.
Yeah.
And I think that's what will surprise you. Because if you're doing it every day and you're trying to do that flat iron, and all of a sudden you're like, my hair is as crisp as a potato chip. It just cracks and it's falling off. Boy, really give this a try. And once again, at this point, over 1,000 have now been ordered. With everybody on the phone lines, I have 1,200 left. And I'm going to tell you, it will sell out and probably sell out early tomorrow. I know Johnny's got a couple more airings, but trust me on this one, girls. Order it tonight. You still have 30 days to try it out. And I know you're like, oh, I've tried every iron out there. No, please try this one. I personally, and we've seen a lot of irons here, have never seen anything with this many features and such advanced technology, certainly at this price. And even on their website, the lowest price full-size iron is $150.
Yeah.
The most expensive on their website is $300. I did the research, girls, so you don't have to. All right, Nancy in Nebraska, you're now on with Johnny. Welcome to HSN.
Hi, how you doing, Johnny?
Good.
Hello.
Johnny, you know what? The thing that got me on this, I'm African American.
Okay.
And I live 4 hours away from any place where I can go get my hair done.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I'm driving either Omaha or Denver, Colorado. And when you did her hair, I was like, there is no way that's going to do her hair. And then you went over and did her hair, and it was like one pass. I was like, no way is that going to do that hair. You didn't put anything on her hair or anything, Johnny?
No, I didn't put anything on it at all.
There's no product
I
at
didn't
all.
want any product on the hair at all. I didn't want to interrupt the
Please,
styling.
Johnny, go back over there and do it again. I just want
I'm here
I want to
now.
make sure I see what I see. See, and you showed this picture right here. I was like, oh my God, that he actually did her hair with this thing. I got a couple of them irons in my drawer that they talked me into getting 4 hours away when I went down to, like, I'm not going to name the place, to get an iron, and I was like, oh yeah, it's going to work on your hair. And I get back here, well, I can't do anything. I'm 4 hours away.
Yeah.
I can't go back.
Right, you can't exactly return it.
So I got 2 of them in my drawer right now, Johnny. So when you did her hair, I was like, he is actually doing her hair.
And look at that. Can you see
smile.
it?
Tell her I said smile a little bit more.
Just smile a little bit more.
Johnny, you're going to hook her up for you before she leave there so she can be fully done, right?
That's right. Johnny's going to hang out and finish it. All right, Nancy, thank you. Enjoy it. She just actually paid for 2 trips, just the gas, to get you 4 hours to Denver. You paid for this already. All right, here's what's going to happen. We're going to wrap it up right now. Well over half gone. This is the first airing. We're launching it in this hour, and Johnny is going to be back tomorrow. But, Johnny, I might tell you, you might be able to get out of here a little early tomorrow.
I hope so.
Yeah, he's got a lot to do, a lot of important clients. And thank you. It's absolutely delightful.
Thank you. I had a great
It's been a lot
time.
of fun, and thanks for being
model.
with us. And thank you, ladies. All right, here's what's going to happen next. Hang with me. We're going to launch our brand new Today's Special. Hey, stay on the line for Johnny's beautiful flat iron. We've got you covered right now, but by the time we wrap up this hour, we're going to be down to about 800 of those remaining. And trust me, tomorrow, when the gals see it in the morning or in the afternoon when he's on, those are totally going to sell out very quickly. By the way, HSN card. Hey, if you want to save some extra bucks, apply. You get to save $10 and apply it to whatever that might be, including our Today's Special tonight, if you're approved. And that would make our Today's Special $19.90. Oh, yeah. All right, what are we doing? It is about time to talk.